this is one of the
Okay.
objective for this semester lah that I plan to help with. So, before everything, I'll just start with the basic stuff. So that's the finance of Eros. So you see the revenue and expenses. Revenue, yeah, the most are from workshop. But if you include the partner sponsor, then it should come from partner sponsor as well lah, because this one is before we got the MyRobot sponsor, which is like 2,000. So currently we have it already, but it's not in the document here lah. And
Okay.
and if you compare it, the T-shirt sales and the T-shirt purchase, the T-shirt purchase is the expense is more than the revenue, but because we have some stock left over, that's why it's more expensive. That's why we haven't get to sell everything yet. So there's that. And then the lab equipment, we
Okay, okay, hold
recently
on.
bought
I
like 3D printer and stuff. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. Sorry, doctor.
sorry, lost. It's like
Doctor, your voice is breaking up again. Hello?
Okay. Okay, how's now? Can you hear me? Is that
Yeah,
better?
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Better.
okay, I changed network. Okay. All right.
Okay. So
All
what
right.
was doctor saying?
Just now about purchasing because just now I lost your slide. Oh, all right.
Okay.
Now, now looks okay. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, because if you see like the T-shirt sales and purchase, because we haven't get to, we have some excess stock lah. That's why the expense is higher than what we receive as income. And then lab equipment, we have recently bought a 3D printer last batch. That's why this time the equipment will be expected to be less. As for competition, yeah, that's one I think some are taken by Eros, some are like we already buffer by the prize money and stuff lah. But the competition we have MyRobot to sponsor to cover it. So at the end of this thing, at the end of this last year, our revenue and expense is already cancel each other out. So we have like a net profit of like 200 ringgit lah.
Mm.
So I think, but from this I see a more crucial issue is that we have a high cash flow compared to like what we have. Because in our balance we have like 9,000 ringgit and our cash flow is 6,000, which is very high lah if you see
Very good.
like
Yeah.
that. And then our event are not very profitable. As you can see, the events are costing us more money than like what we make. Because like some events we cannot make money, it's for like the industrial visit. Yeah, usually we have to pay out of pocket for the transport.
Yeah. That's
For
expensive also.
Yeah, and then like for some workshop, we need to tanggung the inventory or stuff in case lah. If we need to tanggung the rent and we need to make sure we can cover our costs lah at the very least.
Mm.
So anything to comment about the finance, doctor?
When you said workshops though, that include what? Sewa makan, is it?
Workshop, yeah, sometimes we need to several place like makerspace. Last time we did at makerspace lah
Makerspace
for
pun kena
workshop.
bayar.
Yeah, because like
Berapa?
usually we do during the weekends or like after office hour.
How much?
sejam.
Oh, banyak juga. Oh,
Yeah.
because you need the big space, eh?
Yeah, and then, but I think there's like a term lah. If we have like a HEPA, after you got through with HEPA, the cost
Oh.
will be less.
How many of
Maybe
you at the
even
moment?
free.
Active members, how many?
Right now we have, yeah, let me bring it up.
Ah,
Hold on. Mm, and the members list. Okay. Right now we have like till around 34 lah. So wait, why we include not year 4 lah? So we have 23 for year 2 and year 3, and then we plan to recruit more lah, year 1.
how many? Berapa?
I'll cover this later, but like just I think this time I try to recruit 20 for the members.
30. Okay lah.
20, I mean.
Sorry?
20. 20.
20. Okay.
Ah.
So seorang bayar how much? The fees?
Usually
We have
member we
fees?
didn't charge any fee. We have like a commitment fee lah.
Tapi
Commitment
bagi balik?
fee, like, yeah, bagi balik. It's like a deposit.
Understand. Okay.
But yeah, the recruitment fees you see here, the 800 something, yeah, that's the deposit lah. Because a lot of students they forfeit before they finish.
Yeah, understand. Tapi bagi balik, kan?
I don't
And the
know.
t-shirt purchase ni, how often do you buy? Every year ke? Every program ke?
We usually buy every year, but this time I want to only like, if got people they have to order first lah, because I don't think, I think usually they want to have their name on the t-shirt.
Yeah. It feels
So
more
need to order
personal.
lah.
Yalah.
Yeah.
But that is using Iros money ke dia orang bayar juga?
They pay. They pay also.
So the t-shirt purchase is with their money lah.
Yeah. So it should be able to cover one. It's like the cost is like 20, then we sell for 30 lah.
See, okay.
But the recruitment fee, this one is after returning all the deposits. So this one is net income already.
Okay,
Recruitment fee.
the 6013 is the net one lah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's all like, there's no cost to it lah, the recruitment usually. So it's like very good income source.
Tapi workshops ni, you charge your, itu workshop training you tak buat I thought dulu you buat training, Aslan? And
you mean like, the training for the members, is it?
Yeah, for the members open to public ke something, tak ada you tak buat So I thought dulu you buat.
Itu workshop lah, I think.
Workshop
is it
lah.
the same? Yeah.
Okay. Can call it that. Workshop means that you provide to others lah, open to others, and you collect payment from them.
There's like 2 types of workshop, at least for last year. There's one internal workshop and also external workshop.
But the external one, the one that Iros member pergi kan?
The internal one, it's only like within the Aerostine lah. But external, we charge money, and then we want like people to join our workshop. They pay to join our workshop lah.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll proceed with the event schedule for next semester. So you see, like the recruitment internship is usually like almost half of the semester lah, and that time will be pretty busy.
So starting 6 October.
Yeah, the registration semester start at 6 October, but our registration we start 1 week earlier before the semester start.
1 week before the semester starts.
Yes.
Betul start 6 October Tapi registration tu
Yeah.
registration dari mana?
Sorry?
Registration online you mean?
Yeah, we have Google Form, so we
Oh.
can like ramp up the hosting first lah.
Tapi the first years how do you approach them? How?
Usually it's the first year most of the time we approach them in Unbox lah.
Okay.
And from last year I heard is that sometimes the senior they recommend their junior to join Eros also. So that's where they know about us. Hello?
Dr. Irene
Hello, sorry ya. Baru habis. Saya
No
dengar
problem.
je, saya continue.
Okay. As for the slides, I'll send in the group later. Don't worry.
Okay, I just want to
And
remind
then
I put there so I can remember.
okay. No issue. And then I go on with the alumni talk. Alumni talk, I think I'm not sure about now, but
14 Oktober.
we have a bit issue getting the enough alumni to join us lah for workshop and as a speaker. So I'm trying to help with that. But this is also another way the people can ask us question about the recruitment process and all that.
Okay.
Then after the recruitment, we usually space out our time bit to rest first and prepare for test one, and then we go to mid-sem break. Then after mid-sem break, actually this is after mid-sem break, the NI team will go for competition. Then after that, we will have the general meeting. So Jia Yao is also like part of the NI team lah. So he might be not during that time towards the end of November, he might not be available. And then for the internal workshop, yeah, we have one pending. This one haven't decided yet. For external workshop, our strategy is to have I think we are planning to teach Arduino. And then with that, we will sell a hardware kit. Yeah, why I choose this timing is that the C programming class is usually at the second semester. So by letting them join at the first semester, we can sell the hardware kit to the new students.
Oh, this dates is this dates discussed between you guys first? Okay, you
Yeah.
discuss.
It's just a plan lah. For now, it's still a plan.
Tapi you discuss kan dengan Jayo ke?
Yeah, I discussed with the event manager is Wei Xuan.
Okay. October.
Elston, the Arduino kit, is it from Eros or you are like a middle person to sell it? Because I'm thinking, I'm thinking of instead of Arduino, can we go for other processor like the ESP32? Because they come with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi already, right? Which might be a better option rather than the Arduino because they have to buy separately.
I think that works as well. Because Arduino and so ESP it's not that different lah in terms of cost. But I just need Eileen's feedback on because Dr. Eileen teach me C programming class before, right? So
yes, in the class I demo Arduino because it is easier. But then because a lot of students are going towards IoT already, so I think might be better if we just target ESP32 right from the beginning, then they don't have to buy separate modules. I mean, the programming part is the same because they also use the same development, the IDE, the Arduino IDE, right? But the hardware part, I think maybe if we do ESP32 might be better for the students lah, in my opinion.
Okay, that works as well. But
Something that has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi embedded.
that's going to be ESP lah.
Yeah. So that's why I suggest this one lah.
Okay.
Maybe can explore a bit long, unless you have a lot of leftover stock of Arduino.
I think we are going to buy new ones because if you are going to sell it, might as well be new one, right?
Yeah. So something that you may want to consider lor.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, a good idea on that.
So the training, maybe you can also target ESP32 lah instead of Arduino. And then that we can do much more things lah with the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Then we can bring our IoT department to do that.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that's all I have about the external workshop.
And then I have a question because I look at your date, the unblocked date, right? The unblocked is 10 to 12 October. Do you need them to file in registration like between 10 and 12? Because if I recall correctly, I think last year the alumni talk was a bit earlier, was before the unblocks. So I was able to introduce Eros to the first year students and ask them to join the alumni talk, and then I tell them the unblocks is this date lah. So at least they get like you said, they can ask alumni questions first, and then they get a feel of what it is like. Then only they go to unblock.
No, I think our registration is entirely online, and it spans until a week after unbox, so they will have time for it lah.
Okay. Because last year you have two alumni, right? You have Wesley and Han Qing. Is it Han Qing?
No, Chuwen.
Chuwen. Was it
Yeah.
before unblocks?
I think one was before unbox, and then another one is after. Let me look back first.
If we are able to schedule one a bit earlier, maybe will be nice lah, in my opinion. So when they go to unblock, they already know errors and have this impression.
Unblocks.
Oh wait, last time it was after unbox. We have it after unbox. Yeah.
Both the alumni sharings was after, is it?
Yeah, both are after. I think
Okay.
this year I'm also looking, at least hoping that we can do it only one sharing session. So it's longer and more interactive lah, compared to last year.
Okay. Can lor.
So I think it's more like for this year, I'm hoping it can be more like a talk session between two alumni and a host.
Okay.
It's not as dry lah. Yeah.
Last year was it dry? I thought last year was interactive. I didn't join lah,
Last
but the
year-
students enjoyed it. Because I'm teaching intro to EV this semester, so the first year students. So I want to catch them at the first year lah. Because we need to compete with other societies also. So if you tell okay lah, Ken. So if you have the dates already, then I can blast to my class the first year students lor.
Can Dr. Elaine just if you want to blast, maybe let them join us at unbox first, then alumni talk.
Can also.
Because unbox is more like a offline event that they can talk with us directly. So it's easier for us to communicate what is our club and things like that.
Okay. I don't know what would be more impactful. Would the others think? Would you go for an online one first, then go physical? Or would you go physical, then online?
But with unbox lah, it's not just us. There's a lot of booth as well. So I think they will come to unbox no matter what. If you want it specifically for Eros, then alumni talk might be more targeted for Eros.
Okay, can,
Mm,
can.
we'll see.
Okay, can. You go ahead now with the plan, it's fine.
Yeah, yeah. And before this one, the event schedule, there's still one more is Vitrox Talk. We are reaching out to Wenta for like the relevant department contact info. And now we're just talking through lah. We are mainly talking about two things. One is like Vitrox, maybe Vitrox can have a talk here for Aerostin. Also, another thing is that maybe we can have a industry project with them, if possible.
Vitrox.
So that's that.
Because I came in late, I don't know
yeah.
if you discussed about the registration of the arrows.
Yeah, the agenda here is that like I will discuss it after lah. That's like
Belum sampai, ha?
belum sampai. We just discuss about finance actually.
We are still at agenda one.
Yeah. I'll follow the agenda one actually. It's the
Okay, can,
listing.
sorry.
Okay, no worries. But before like everything, I just want to. This is like the plan. The plan to have is that to implement lah within Eros is I want to have a more first of all a better meeting practice. So it's not like we have to drag out the meeting for 2 hours or something. And then also I want the managers and the team leads to be able to check up with the team members without micromanaging them, lah, without like picking on them one by one all the details. So these are the two things I implemented within the committee first. So the committee is like the pilot lah, the pilot group for this. So first one is like the meeting guideline. You can see there's a link already over here. I think I can share later.
Mm.
So, but the essential thing is that the members, if they want to join meeting, they need to know why they want to join the meeting.
Not just
If they don't know, they will need to talk to the meeting host and understand what is the understand lah, why they need to join. If they still feel they don't need to join, then they don't join, and then they just tell someone, tell the project manager or like our secretary that if you like this, just a feedback lah on if feel like this meeting is not for him, then we decide on what to do about it. So another thing is that the meeting should be within 1 hour lah. Like if we want to have external discussion, like the smaller one between other members, because usually the roles are like you don't need everyone to be here during a discussion. So if you have like more smaller, like less relevant things, you can just discuss it after the meeting with individual members that is related to this. Another thing I plan to implement is that there will be a weekly feedback mechanism. So before they start, okay, so it's like planning your work ahead, and then you join every week. You join a meeting to just say what you want to do, no, what you have done, what you will do later, and then what issue you have, and that's it. That's all for the meeting every week. I think it's less clear if I say it out like this. Okay. Okay, so first they plan what they need to do for that entire month using a task sheet. And then they will assign like assign the task to different people. And then they know like what exactly what they need to do for the coming month. And then after 1 month, they will check if they have completed their task or not. Then they need to show proof and things like that. So what this encourage is that the project manager will have a better feedback mechanism, more feedback lah, from the project team, and there's like more accountability because they will have specific tasks assigned, and it will be checked towards end of the month. This I think I explained it very poorly lah, but if you need more info, I will send the meeting guideline here.
That you make them, you train them to be more organized. That's good.
Yeah, I sent it. Wait, sorry, this one is not it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, share. Okay, can have a look. But I will try to make a handbook for the members so that it's easier for them to understand the process. And yeah. I forgot. So there's that. I will jump to recruitment now. So there's a few things to do for recruitment. There's registration, unbox, and then after the registration process is complete, we have a short interview with them to understand their commitments, and then just to weed out those that just applied and then didn't join. I didn't intend to join. That's what the interview is for. Then we have a 1-month internship where we work on the project and then have a weekly update. And through the weekly update, in the end, they will submit us a documentation and then they will present their project that they have done. And then it will take some time for the committee to evaluate and release the name list for all the members. So that's a ranker for the recruitment process. And because we want to say promote our internship more and accept Eros, so we have reaching out to media partners like Pesaka and Jazari for
Oh.
potential cross.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
Especially Jazari, because you work with them a bit, right? During the FS.
Yeah.
And most of them are girls.
Okay, correct.
Yeah.
Never met Jazari actually.
Yeah, most of the members from Jazari is girl. They're dominating it.
Okay.
It would be a good, I mean, at least girls you can discuss lah. I've got a few contacts that you can contact them if you want. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
But
you
with
can-
Jazari, Pasaka, we are already in contact, but Jazari, yeah, probably we need doctor help. Doctor help.
Jazari saya tak kenal.
But I think Jazari have potentially one issue is that Jazari, they don't, if I correct me if I'm wrong, they don't have like the internship program. So like it's more of everyone can join and have fun.
Yeah,
For
Jazari
Eros,
mostly they focus on training, You can macam maybe boleh discuss, you can provide training for them, they can provide for you, charge lah. Oh, see, one of the Jazari member kan joining the NIRC, boleh lah kan tanya dia. Good.
no, I think like in terms of the student's perspective, it will be between choosing one that is say less barrier to enter, they can just free to learn stuff. Another one where they have to train, they have to compete with each other to join. That's a perspective, I think. But I think that's that is one of the things I consider when I talking about media partner with Jazari.
Okay.
But as for the process, here's how it goes. Okay, then we have during the internship period, which is like 1 month, we will have the mentors. We advise them, the mentors which are like the members from Erosa. They will check out with them and advise on their project, and then they will receive like a sheet where they can know about their progress update. And towards the end, before I release the final name list, I will have the mentor to join a meeting where they can, if they see like where they can say like, oh, I felt like my intern is better, is still very good, but he's not selected in the final list of members. So they can come and debate whether or not to choose him as like to add on lah. So you see like the recruitment target, we plan to have 20. But last year, even though it fix it at somewhere, we still have some interns that are like quite good that didn't make it. So I want to have a bit of space where the mentor can pull out the very good interns and prove it to us lah that he is a Aerostine, he can be an Aerostine. And then for the interns, they will either join as solo or as a team. And with team, of course, we expect a better project completion lah, compared to like solo. And then the process is that they will join the interview, they will pay the commitment fee, and then they will update their progress every week, and then they will present. And after that, after the peer review and feedback, they either continue as Aeros member or they don't join us lah. Okay, this is another changes which there's a change too, is that this year I'll try to include more, I will include unit members. So like they are like non-technical persons that help us, not like non-technical lah, but they bring in more management skills compared to the technical ones. Because we have if I go back, we have 3 departments that they want to have people to help them. So there's finance, marketing, and event. And for unit members, their goal is to bring in a certain skill to Aeros. So for example, finance, I expect one that is good in accounting lah, so that can help us manage the process of the claims and manage the process of logging the income outcome. And for marketing, we expect one to have like good skills in a poster design or Canva. They will still go through the same internship pathway, but they will present different things. So they will present like a proposal based on the title we gave them. And as for unit members, even though they are not technically as strong, they are not joining as a technical workforce, but they are still Aeros members. We will still consider them as Aeros members. But they are not restricted from technical work in the ways that like if they want to join like certain projects, they can still join, but that is after they are still expected to complete their task in the department. So that is on top of that. As I said, they will go through the same pathway as like the typical interns, but their outcome is different. They will present a proposal on, for example, they will present a proposal on like a marketing campaign, or like present a proposal on workshop. And so for finance, probably like we gave them a company name, then they suggest us what is a sponsorship package that Aeros can do. So I think there's 2 benefits to this. If we recruit them, obviously that will be a value add to our committee. And even if some they did not manage to join us, we can still learn their we can still learn. I mean, like, sorry, the committee can still learn the way they do the things. For example, the marketing lead, because our marketing lead are Aerosteel lah, so they are selected as a technical person. But um after they see through the proposal, we can learn from them what other people that are not how people that are not doing technical things, how they do the marketing. Yeah, I think that's all from the recruitment. Sorry if I explain it very messy, but is there any question?
Okay, I understand. This is the same as last year lah. Kan?
No. Last year is that we only will select. Last year is like the department, right? We have event department, marketing department, and also finance department. Those are actually Aeros members. So they are like the technical person that we selected. They have to do a second job to join as event department or things like that.
Okay.
But this one is a entirely separate recruitment to bring in certain skills.
How do you make sure these skills are present when they become members?
They will go through the same internship process, but we evaluate them based on their proposal.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Ya, okay kok. Tadi ada soalan ke? Tak ada?
No, I don't think.
At the moment, no.
Should be okay.
Cuma some issues masa recruitment like the big picture yang kita nak, what is it that we want, because previously our recruitment, it wasn't so much about the process in my opinion. Maybe we set our objective dulu. Contoh, because previously we are very focused on the skill and all that, therefore we recruited the people with that set of skills lah yang kita nak. But if we want to have Aeros registered as a UTM punya formal team, then this year recruitment maybe we need to macam the diversity issues will still be there lah. So whether or not this will become one of our main agenda for recruitment this year is our focus. So if that is our one of the KPI that we need a certain percentage of non-Chinese contoh, then what would be our recruitment punya plan? So then it might be a bit different, yeah.
On that, I will say like there's two approaches that I have made because like with diversity thing, what I want to do is not set a certain quota, because that usually like before this we have a gender quota. That makes us to select some members that are actually not as good as others.
So previous year you have gender lah. You already and you achieved that, is it?
Yeah. We have gender quota previous year, but this year I tried to see if it's possible or not, if we can just throw away the quota, but we just try to reach out to more people. That's why we have the media partner for Jazari and Pesaka, because I don't want. I think Aeros marketing circle is currently, social media circle is trapped within a Chinese. So
kalau
that's why I
buat
want a media partner.
Associate member ke? So they join.
I do not think it is because our information did not reach the students. It is basically the whole system of how the society is run that may not appeal to a certain community, because a lot of our programs are paid programs. They need to pay to join the trainings, which people may not want to do. And we need to pay to join competitions. You know, a lot of the students, they fork out their own money to be, to pay the entrance fee, right? So actually it's the whole model of it. So whether or not this model is appealing to that market group market segment. I don't think it's about information, because the information reach them, you are at Unblocks, people come and go, they see you. But when they see that they have to pay for a lot of things, that may not be appealing. So whether or not you want to change these, because I feel that if the diversity is your objective, then you need to find out why it is not working before. Then we settle the root cause of it lah. But maybe you are right lah. Maybe you say because we are not reaching the right students, and that could be one of the factors. So you are partnering. I think is wonderful. But I spoke to some of my year 1 students, because I actively promote this in class, and my class consists of many non-Chinese, and I specifically talk to them one by one. I ask them, why don't you consider errors and all that, and then they tell me it's the financial issues lah.
Oh, ya ke?
Because even because the training has to be paid, right, Elston?
You mean like the recruitment?
The workshops.
The
when
workshops.
They attend workshops,
yes.
They need to pay, right?
But not a lot, right? Berapa?
Usually it's not a lot. Like before this, I think we charge like 30 or at most I top it up at 40.
Oh,
for
them banyak lah.
purely workshop. Yeah.
That is per workshop, Shafiz. So and then for macam contoh RoboCup and all that, the international one, the students actually pay for themselves. And then even for national level, when the students participate, they have a risk of not being sponsored, and the students are ready to pay by themselves. So a lot of these underlying issues actually, maybe we kena tengok sekejap juga lah.
But the one of the reason I chose to go with media partner is that I'll just show the previous year recruitment data first, because I think the issue is that we don't have enough non-Chinese from the front end. So when after we select all, we still don't have enough Chinese after we select everything. So even if we fit a quota inside, we don't have enough people pursuing the internship at the first place. Hold on. Name this. Is it this one? Yeah. Do I have like more detailed one? But I think can just scroll through this one. So we have some that are non-Chinese, but like in the end, oh sorry, I think not this one. Let me find a better one, because our presentation time slot.
Okay, like this.
Yeah.
So because if registering the society is a big main agenda this year, like what Menno is trying to do last year, so I think whether you like it or not, you need to factor that quota in your recruitment process, in your recruitment by hook or by crook lah. You need to have some. So maybe that might be your like priority this year, in my opinion, if you want to get the society formally registered by this year.
But through where, Dr. Aileen? HEPA, not.
HEPA. Tapi HEPA, but if you want through HEPA, you need FKE support juga. And you need to go through one of the faculties to support you, then baru HEPA accept lah. This is what I understand. But you can go and find out the details juga lah nanti. Because you need one PP untuk like approve or something, I can't really remember. Macam dia perlu melalui satu JKP faculty. Kalau tak silap saya tak berapa ingat. Maybe Elston, if this is big for you, then you find out the process, and then right from the recruitment, you plan for it. And and then bulldoze your way lah. No? Like at
Yeah.
least
Yeah.
this year you have some like yeah, because I think Menor said he wanted to do that last year, but then he didn't get the right voting. You know, people want it to be technical based, so they select based on technical skills, and because of that, we were unable to get the pool that we want, lor.
Which is also why I decided to have unit members also for this year. So it's like a separate pathway. So it's like so they are not competing on technical, they're competing on other skills they bring in.
Okay,
So that
very
fills the
good.
quota also lah, hopefully.
Okay. Okay, can. Okay, so let's try this lah. So maybe you keep in mind that you need some percentage lah. I'm sorry
Yeah,
to say
I
that.
understand.
Yeah. So it has to be embedded inside your plans.
Yeah, with the plans, right, it's right now it's already in mind, but I just haven't, or like I just, okay, depends on how many are applying lah at the front end.
Okay, can.
Let's see from that first, then we can decide whether do we separate a quota out or not.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for the recruitment lah. Okay, then we go to RoboCup. Yeah, we won second place in education category, which is like there's different category. There's one is education, and then another one is open. Open means like for veterans lah. That means if you join education before, if you want to join again, you need to join as open. But yeah, we got second place in education category, and we are the top achieving in two tasks lah, like find my mate and carry my luggage.
Okay.
If you see the score distribution, if you see 50% task score, it means like we are the top scorer, but it doesn't mean we completely.
Wow, 50%, full mark. Wow. What
It's
happened?
normalized. It's not we completed the task perfectly, just that we are the top scorer in that compared to others for the task. Okay. I mean, yeah, hopefully still understand. I mean, like for the task score, it's normalized one. The score is normalized. And then I think the one we are missing a lot is the internal jury. I'm not sure what happens in the internal jury. Maybe Jiao can.
To disturb.
Yeah.
So RoboCup, there is actually for the education condition, right? There's actually two things you have to do, which is completing the 3 tasks given, which is find my meds, carry my luggage, and also the other one is receptionist. And then there's another one which is extra task, which you have to propose project, and you have to show people that what you have done and what your robot can actually do. And what happened actually in the RoboCup this year is the organizer is actually from Utah. So if it is the task that is given like this, they will see and then they will give the marks. If you look at the final internal jury, right, like the jury from the internal side, which is the marks is given by the organizers, the UTM scores the lowest and Utah scores the highest. And the reason is to make sure that Utah can get higher marks lah. And then if you look at the final external jury, it is that we are not very low compared to Utah. So I would say there is a bias in judging lah for this year's World Cup competition, and it makes a lot of our RoboCup members frustrated. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, because the internal jury are from Utah, that's why they give like maximum marks for Utah team as well. And UTM we have the lowest because we are already very close to Utah's in terms of score. I think this one I'm not sure how to tackle it because well I'm not the organizer and it's obviously harder to manage this stuff.
I think if we are doing strategic planning for today's meeting, we can decide whether or not we want to target the local ones. So in my opinion, I will possibly opt out from local ones for next year because it's very expensive and it doesn't give us the, in my opinion, maybe if we really want to spend that money, might as well just join the international one. This is my opinion.
But isn't it expected to be even more expensive in terms if we join internationally?
Last year they joined the hybrid ones and I think they didn't go. So they sort of like just pay for the entrance fee. So this is something that we might look at lah. Actually I have wanted to pull out from RoboCup, and then when I discussed with Yong also, he didn't advocate us to join this competition due to some of these issues. But when I talked to the Benjamin, because he was in this year's in a local RoboCup and they did very, very well and they have the technical ability. So I am still considering to try and get the Eros team to join the international one next year. But I will most likely persuade the team to forego the national level. So we just concentrate on one. Because last year we did both, right? Jia Yao, you joined the international one,
Yes, Dr.
which
Yeah,
you
the
pay,
simulation.
and you pay on your own, correct?
Yeah, me and Elston and also Jiaming, three of
Oh,
us were-
Elston also, yeah. So
Yeah.
you pay on your own, right? So if it is like that, might as well we consolidate that amount and then we join the international law.
But that depends. Yeah, that severely depends on how much budget we have for international. And also, is there it depends on which country we're going. Also, if Japan, if we want all the members to be there, I don't think it's practical. And also, there will be a language barrier if we join Japan ones.
So how do you feel about paying on your own?
I
Is it
think
something that is acceptable to the Erostians?
Actually, if we want to join the Japan one, there is a category which is Japan Open, which is not education. And for that, our robot needs to have an upgrade, which is we are going to have to buy a longer robotics arm in order to get stuff. So it will be an issue, but I'm not sure if the next year's team are going to tackle it with other solutions.
When you joined this year, was it an open category or is it education?
Yeah, this year's they are just joining the education one, which is limited, and they are not very strict on judging it.
And if Benjamin and the team wants to join for RoboCup Japan next year, would they be eligible to join the education?
This one I'm not sure, but it would probably be open, not education, because and also for the RoboCup, actually most of the more technical stuff is at the open, which is not education, and it will be a lot stricter, and I would say the quality will be better overall.
Okay, because the way I see it, if you win the open, you get no money, right?
Yeah, actually, but
And
you
if
have
you win the education, you also win no money. So where is the ROI left?
yeah, there is no return on interest on that. But
Yeah. So I
a
don't
lot of
see the
students
point.
actually like this. But if we are considering the other competitions, like there isn't a lot of national or international level competition for Aerostin to join. If we are looking for
Actually, there are many like innovation competitions, which in my opinion might and the fee is very cheap, and then so the project, so this comes to the project manager also. So the project manager, in my opinion, we can sort of target a few competitions. There are many innovation ones. Some are free even, and or some the fee may be just a few hundred ringgit for the whole team. So this will be better value for money lah, in my opinion, because the team, like each small team, can target their own project or product to be submitted to this kind of competitions. And then it is also an international, it will also be an international standing. You get an international cert. Some may even give you winning prizes, like there is money or medal and things like that. Maybe not money, then they get medal, but the same for RoboCup. In my opinion, for RoboCup, you spend so much to get an international cert. And if you make life difficult for yourself, you join the open one, it's even harder for you to win. And you throw in and you get nothing, not much in return lah. So when I evaluate this from the financial perspective, I feel that by joining the innovation competitions, it will be much better value for money. Because if you want international cert, you get international cert in joining this innovation competition also. And there are plenty throughout the year. So maybe you can target for each of the team member, each of them, join one, or they can even like 4 of them all join the same ones because they are so cheap.
So doctor's perspective is that we try to expand, let's not join RoboCup for like the local ones and try to see if any other competition we can join that is related
Yes,
to this.
this is my personal opinion lah. Like NIRRC, you can make it an annual event because it is sponsored, right? But RoboCup, you imagine you need to find your own money, and then you sacrifice so much, and then you don't get winning prize, you know. You don't. Yeah, because it's too expensive. It's calculated per head. If you tell me you pay by per team, then macam still logic a bit. You see UTM punya Robocon, the participation fee is free. They only spend on the robot lah, so I think logical lah. You spend so much to build the robot, and then they organize the event for you and then give you a chance to compete. But this RoboCup, you have to pay per head. And then you need to fork out money to build the robot. And you need to find money to build the robot. And then you don't, even if you win, you don't get reimbursement, you don't get money back. Well. Then another RRC, if you win, you get money. Well. So if you ask me to choose from a management perspective also, I wouldn't focus on the RoboCup anymore. This is my personal opinion. So if we are doing strategic planning and we have financial resources, then so
Okay,
what
Alston,
would you do?
what do you think, Alston? Why do you guys may I ask why do you still going for the RoboCup?
I think a doctor's opinion on like the Malaysia organizer having potential buyers, right? That one, I think totally valid. So, but as for the cost, we are partially subsidized by MyRobot sponsorship lah. So, for local ones, the cost is not that high.
Okay, MyRobot gives the sponsorship to Eros, right? So you imagine if that amount can be spent on other competitions that can give you better ROI. If you use that sponsorship to join another competition, and when you win, you get cash money back, wouldn't that be better?
I think, that's I think
Unless
that
you
can be another.
really love RoboCup a lot lah.
Okay.
Tapi RoboCup, what do you win? Do you win money or do you win? What do you win?
Trophy saja.
Trophy
Oh,
dengan cert aja mah. So, and then the
experience
registration
lah,
fee
priceless
macam,
was. Cuma tu lah kena bayar eh.
yes,
Hmm.
and then for me the lesson learned is like you learn how to use ROS law, like you compete on a ROS platform. But there are so many other competitions out there with lower cost and higher returns that you can also use as a learning platform, which is much less expensive also maybe. And the students get to learn. And then when you do that project, remember the industrial project last year, maybe people feel disheartened. So if you make them target these small innovation competitions, at least they have something to look forward to. And then the payment is so little and they get certs in return. Because a lot of these innovation competition nowadays, they give like silver medal, the gold medal, silver medal, the bronze medal ones. So if you participate and the participation fee is like one team, maybe 200 ringgit. And then you get these medals, and a lot of them are like international competitions also lah. If you really want to make good ones, there are plenty of those. But this is my opinion, and then you can bring back and discuss with your team and Sila. Because when I discussed with Benjamin, because Benjamin has invested a lot in RoboCup locally this year, and I feel that for him and his team this year, I will still sort of encourage and support them for the RoboCup International one. We'll try to find a way. Then for Benjamin, he's thinking of funding it himself. So that is our worst case scenario. We will find money on our own. And he's working part-time and all that already. So this is the worst case scenario. But for future Aerostans, I think we need to revisit and rethink whether this is something we want to encourage the new Aerostian to do. Because you put in so much effort and you pay so much, and whether what you get in return is commensurate with what you are putting in.
Yeah, I understand. The issue is we are not being compensated as well compared to other competitions if we join with the same amount of effort and money.
Correct. Yes, correct.
And I think that compounds with other issue we have faced. Okay, so these two slides are directly from Jiaming lah, and he's already talking with the RoboCup members. There's also a few issues is that like the Cairo Lab, they don't have enough space to do the tasks. They have dated hardware, and then there's also like there's also like management issues lah with the team. As in there's like tensions within the team. There's also like decision making issues. There's also at some point there are instances of argument with the judges and helpers regarding the ruling.
This is for sure. Actually, in all competitions, especially things like that, we have that in Robocon also. So, so since it is like there, in my opinion, when I see so much downside, if you see the RoboCup competitions also internationally, you don't get the big universities participating also. So maybe we can rethink this lah. Because if we don't participate in RoboCup, you save so much manpower, you save so much money, right? Which can be directed elsewhere. And maybe instead of joining just one RoboCup, you can join like 10 competitions. And you increase your chances in all these other arenas.
Especially hackathons one. You guys are very good in it.
Yes. Those simulation ones, hackathons. Or even small projects like using Raspberry Pi or whatever lah. But the ROS portion of Aeros, maybe you need to think about it lah. Or perhaps we do a simulation-based type of competitions lah. I think if we
As
really look, there will be other platforms where we can shine, not just RoboCup lah.
As for competitions, right, I'm actually also working with Jiaming to find that find competitions, or maybe we can group a team of members to join hackathon. Or yeah. So like it's because as for in terms of competition, it's a lot of it is IoT and ROS. The AI and web is just doing like almost like yeah, they are not joining competition, at least from the Eros side.
Okay. But
So
there are
maybe
so
I
many
want
competitions that can make use of this Eros capability, in my opinion. Like machine
sorry?
vision, the AI,
Oh,
there are so many things they can do, and I'm sure they can win.
yeah. That's why I'm also trying to find more competitions for web app and also AI lah.
And then you see, then all of them will have something to look forward to, like instead of just RoboCup focusing on RoboCup and using so much resources, each of the small team can now focus on their own little competitions.
Yep. And maybe we have another an I like annual competition that we can join.
Yeah.
Hopefully at the
Okay.
end of this. Okay, I think
Maybe
yeah,
you bring
that's
back to your team and revisit this law, and then you see lah.
I think I'm mostly going to be talking to Jiaming, but I'll talk to him first, and if we really want doctor's perspective, maybe we can have another meeting or something.
Okay. Because you, Jia Yao, both of you here and Jiaming, you were all in RoboCup before, so maybe you can decide also lah, based on your own personal
Yeah,
experience, whether it's worth going forward with it or not.
I think it comes down to what options we have. Yeah, I think for like Ross or like other competitions. Yeah, but I think we'll talk first. I'll talk with Jiaming first and also Jiaming. But there's that lah for the competition.
Okay.
I think I still have one or how many to share. Is Doctor going to leave soon or something?
12 o'clock lah. Okay, we can try finish at 12 o'clock. Boleh kan? Cepat kan?
Okay, I'll just breeze through these two. So, these are like the pending plans lah. I haven't decided to do any yet, but I just want to discuss with doctor's perspective first. So one is that I want to try to limit the conversation between certain members of like the industry to only me and Jia Yao. It's not like that, but like as in I want accountability when representing as Eros with industry, with university officials, or with advisors, so with doctors lah. I want to lessen the the ideal thing is that the members should not bypass the committee when making decisions with like our industry partners and also with advisors. I think since Dr. Eileen just mentioned this already, I just say I don't think Benjamin reaching out directly to doctor without consulting us is a good idea.
Because I am the RoboCup team advisor, so I was asking for the RoboCup feedback, of which he's the team leader.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a bit of potential issue where it can happen
Oh,
when it
was
comes to
there any?
communicating.
Was there anything that that was not right? So yeah.
Okay. I just have doctor communicated on anything about like money or things like that with the RoboCup team.
He is doing the claiming. We will be settling the claiming. He
Yeah.
will be sending me receipts and all that, which I haven't paid yet lah. Are there any issues with that?
There are claims for last year. I don't want to bash on anyone or anything.
Uh-huh.
There's there are claims that I think was not appropriate to be done to claim from Eros. There are, like for example, there are equipment that are bought beyond market price but still claim from Eros. I know it's emergency lah, but it's I don't think that's the right way to do it.
Oh.
But I
Okay.
think I believe me and Jayao should be, at least we should be able to know that these things are happening.
Mm-hmm. So you prefer the claims to go through you, is it? So I get the receipts from you after you've gone through them?
Yeah, I prefer us processing for them, help them to process it rather than just directly liaising with people representing as errors. That's a potential issue lah.
Okay. For me, it doesn't matter how you want to go about it, lah, because for this particular Robot Cup one, I'm thinking like, oh, they are Robot Cup members, so they settle things within themselves, lah. This is my opinion, lah. Because otherwise, I don't know if you'll be too busy handling, like, because you will need to handle RoboCup and then you need to handle NIRC, and then next time if you have many these small competitions, would you have to handle all that? But if it links to Eros Finance, then possibly you have to have a say lah, huh? So this okay lor. So in that case, then I let Benjamin discuss with you first about the claims and then get back to me the finalized one. Is that it?
I think my perspective on this is more like let us have a group chat when talking to about these things. At least me or Jiayao is in the group chat, so we know that it's happening. And that's all we know. We are not going to be helping them to communicate.
Okay.
I think essentially the process is like we know it's happening, but as for communication, you're free to say whatever lah. But this was still like very in the works, so
Okay. It's fine by me. Up to you.
okay.
Yeah. But what does Dr. Shafiz, any opinion?
I followed apa. I think that would be I follow what you've discussed just now. What the
Yeah. This week I think can yeah, your decision.
that we can
Okay.
give our opinions, but the final decision is on you.
Okay. That's why I need doctor's input on this. Yeah, because
Oh,
I realized this one can be very, very troublesome for people. And
because
another thing I want to,
yeah.
sorry,
Because
doctor, you can say
sometimes I
first.
just contact the student myself lah to ask for information. So I don't know if that would be a problem or not.
I think there is like that it's very prone to have problems, but I think let's just leave it at that first lah.
Okay.
This is another thing I want to introduce for competition teams. As for because to separate the administration workload lah from team leader, because usually when they start doing competition, they will have a lot of things to do on the technical side. So if they still want to handle like the claim process the handling the accommodation also like talking to judges they might be too angry to talk to the judges, that they sound very rude. So that's why I want a team manager to help them talk to the judges or things like that. Because I mean, okay, if you're angry about ruling, that's one thing, but you are also representing errors. So that's one thing to keep.
Okay.
As for this thing, I try to have the unit members to also join as like team manager lah for competition teams, so they are more involved. And But I think there's a few challenges is that they need to stay back during sem break. They will have to follow the team members to competition, which is like another costing to Eros. But the incentive they get is like certificates, I think. Yeah.
I'm thinking like, for example, say one competition, and then you may have 6 members. So out of the 6, one is team leader, one might be the team secretary or team treasurer lor, who handle all this paperwork lor, and the remaining will be technical members. So even for NIARC, the registered one may be 4, but internally from UTM side, we may add like additional 2 or 3 members if we feel the need, so that the other 2 or 3 can handle this sort of paperwork for the team. And they are considered the members. From UTM perspective, they are considered the NIARC team members, although the registered are only 4. So I draw upon the Robocon example. Robocon officially only 6 members. But if you see Robocon UTM team is always like 10s to 20s of people, because for the group to actually make something that can win competitions, possibly you cannot just rely on 6 person to handle it. So when you have a bigger team, there will be secretary, there will be quartermasters to to check the equipments. Then they will have people handling different parts of the thing. But at the end of the day, we only register the 6 names formally. But from UTM perspective, the UTM Robocon team consists of like 20. So in my opinion, we can do the same for NIARC for any other competition, even for like, for example, the RoboCrab. You can have the main members, but you can have this supporting team also, because they are just as important. Just doing paperwork takes a lot of time away, and I believe they are. It wouldn't be like 1 6 team manager, but when we form a team for that competition, that team will have one role, that is this secretarial role. This paperwork admin one. So in my opinion, so NIRC might have 1 person doing that, and then another competition team will have 1 person or 2 person doing that, things like that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, the people may
my
change.
opinion is aligned with Dr. Eileen's one on this one. But I'm just thinking like, is there maybe like just one member that's doing this, or
Depending on the needs lor. If NIRC need 2 or 3, then can lah. But again, like you said, the cost lor. So this team member will follow the main team for competition. Because there are many things to take care of lah.
Yeah. As for this one, I think.
So in my
Is
opinion,
it
it won't be a
sorry.
specific one person in the committee, but it will be grouped as you find members for competitions, then you allocate for this. So for example, if you want to find NIRC team members, instead of just looking for 4, maybe now you look for 6.
Yeah, I think yeah, that works, because this one I don't intend it to be like specific one role. It can be like a separate, it's like a multitask
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I think that's all the time we have.
Okay.
Itulah sebab dah lama tak pernah meeting kan, sebab tu yang lama tu. It's okay.
Yeah.
Because strategic, bengkel strategic sepatutnya 1 hari. Strategic meeting, at the beginning of the sem, you need to align your strategy first, and then the implementation will be 1 year.
Yes, we can. If you, I mean, you can choose one day kan.
But this time maybe Elston and the committee lah nanti, maybe you do this strategic planning. You need to think about your finances, and then what you want the team to achieve that year, so that they stay motivated. So we don't macam bukan some will get a lot of attentions, and then some feel neglected macam tu lah.
Yep. But this is like all the planning I have for this semester. As for next semester, that's other time lah.
So I've shared the Jazari president number if you need it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. I think wonderful lah.
Yeah.
You put a lot of thought into it already.
Yeah, seems like it. And this is the first time lah we heard of. I mean, macam mana? We are in the planning and before the semester starts, kan, Aileen?
Yeah.
Advisor mah.
Tapi itulah yang
Both of us pun bidang terjun.
itulah pasal. But thank you for including us. Okay, so
No problem.
But we respect your
but-
decisions lah. These are just our opinions, and then of course, when you go back to the committee and you feel that you want to do things differently, that is your decision lah.
betul.
Okay, so don't feel like pressured.
Okay. Yeah, I will consider the doctor's opinions, and well, I'll still make the decisions lah according to what everyone is saying.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, I think.
Jaya is
that's
very
all.
quiet. Jaya, anything?
Dia ambil minit.
Oh, dia ambil minum.
I'll take a minute.
Good. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Thank you very
Alright.
much.
See you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
doctor.
All right, you're
Okay,
welcome.
bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.